So there's a lot of buzz going around this movie.
Oh my god.
What movie was it?
Bumblebee.
Bzz.
Hey guys, I'm Hannah.
I'm Justin.
And we are the Grays.
Hannah, do you want to tell them how this channel works?
So we have a rating system. We base it off of story, technical, characters, performance, and rewatchability. I give each category a score 1 out of 10. He gives each category a score 1 out of 10. Total of 50 for me, total of 50 for him. Combined, it is a total of 100, which gives us the Gray rating. For the story, I thought that it was a classic Transformer story. We had the relationship between the human and the Transformer. We had the relationships between the Transformers. And then we had the classic romance in there. I thought it hit all those marks. I don't know, it was kind of just like a classic, we're gonna come here and get Bumblebee. Yeah. And everybody needs to die. Like, that's kind of how I feel the story was, which was like, okay. Yeah. There wasn't really like a huge point to it, but I still liked it.
It was simple.
It was very simple. Very, very simple.
You know what? We're honestly kind of on the same page with the story. I thought the story like worked well with the 80s setting, but it was very much an 80s movie, like very E.T., very Iron Giant.
Compared to all the other Transformers ever made, this one had the best relationships between all of those different aspects. I mean, except for the Transformer to Transformer, I feel like that was still kind of just like...
There isn't honestly much to say about the story. It was fine. Predictable. It was still an enjoyable movie. What is your score out of 10?
I scored it an 8.
I scored it an 8 as well.
Whoa! That never happens.
Yeah, I know. Technical. All right. Okay.
Did you see my score? You saw my score.
It's Transformers, and as long... like, you want the Transformers to look good, and they do. Yeah. Period, the end. Actually, I think I like them more in this one than the other ones, just because you can tell more of what they are. The other Transformers is just like a bunch of jumbled metal, and it's confusing to... This
one, you could actually kind of see, like, what each part had a purpose for, which was cool. The only thing that I thought was a little bit funny in the fight scene at the very end, I'm trying not to give any spoilers.
There's a fight scene at the end.
Shocker.
Oh, hey, Rocky.
In the fight scene at the end, there's just, like, the way that they show... Hi.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Rocky, what do you want to rate Bumblebee in the technical?
No, don't pet her. She's gonna leave. There was just the parts with, like, the electrical wiring. Just the way that they decided to, like, show that was a part of the scene was kind of, like... That's the only criticism I have with the CG. I thought that part looked cheesy.
Technical isn't just the visual effects, it's just the presentation of the whole film. And I thought it was, again, it was good. It wasn't flashy, and there wasn't anything that, like, super impressed me, like, in regards to how it was filmed and... the stylistic choices that the director made. It did come off a little safe, like in regards to the bigger picture. All right.
Okay.
What's your score?
I gave it a 9.
A 9?
Yes.
I give mine an 8.5.
For the characters in this movie, I loved Charlie and her role that she played in advancing the story. Yes. Her and Bumblebee together were really great. They really stole the show as a pair. Everybody else in the movie was kind of just there. Even John Cena's character, I feel like he should have played a bigger role, and he kind of didn't for some reason. I don't really know what they were trying to get out of him.
I agree with everything you said. With John Cena's character, it was frustrating because they set something up with him that, to me, in my mind, I kept thinking to myself, oh, I can't wait to see this happen. And then it didn't. Like, he stayed the same until a certain part in the film, but it just took way too long and it came out of nowhere with his quote-unquote change. But at the end of the day, for me with the characters,
it was really about Charlie and Bumblebee, and they both were great together. So
that's the most important part of the movie, is their friendship, and so I think that worked very well.
Yeah. Everybody else was very flat.
Yes.
There was no dimension to their characters.
One note is what they call it.
One note. Sure.
For characters, what is your score out of 10?
I give it an 8.5.
All right. I give it an 8.
Okay. Again, Haley Steinfeld stole the show. She was incredible and really the only one in the movie who actually was really great. Honestly.
No, yeah, it's true.
Everybody else was just kind of there.
Yeah.
It was her movie.
Yes. We said in the theater, Haley Steinfeld is the queen.
She's the queen of teenage angst. She gets it to a T.
No, she's great at it, and it works so well. But yeah, Haley Steinfeld, terrific. Everyone else,
just kind of.
They're there. They do their job.
Yeah.
I don't want to just blame it on them. I kind of wish whoever wrote something a little bit more interesting.
It wasn't necessarily the actors' fault.
They performed what they were given. They performed it.
Yeah, they performed what they were given. Just their characters just weren't all there. So
yeah,
that had a lot to do with it.
But with performance, our main character is great, and she brought a lot of depth to it. She brought a lot of fun energy to it. It would be a completely different movie, I think, without Haley Steinfeld. Totally. So she brought a lot to the role, which is what elevated at least my score. And so I want to grade it based off of this main story, which is between Charlie and Bumblebee. So my score out of 10 is an 8.
You're giving everything an 8. Again, I think my head was in the same space as yours in terms of not wanting to grade it lower just because of everybody else when there was that one person who did a really amazing job. So I'm really looking at Haley in this case, and I gave it a 9.
Okay.
Because I thought her performance was amazing.
Yes.
And that's really all I cared about.
That makes sense. Rewatchability. I will say, before we even get into it, this movie has somewhat of an advantage because our theater experience was so awful.
Yeah, that's true.
Which it automatically makes me want to rewatch this movie because it's
I just want to see it in a different setting.
Because I was getting my chair kicked by like a 4-year-old. The people in front of us wouldn't shut up. I had to pee a lot.
That was weird.
Yeah, it doesn't.
He never gets up and leaves during a movie.
No, and it happened twice where I was like, I can't even concentrate. Out of all the other Transformers movies, this is easily the most rewatchable.
Yes, 100%.
But I don't feel the urge to rush and go see it again.
Yes, I feel the same way. It's not a movie that I think I would just pick off my shelf and be like, I want to watch Bumblebee today. But if somebody suggested it and wanted to go see it or watch it, I'd be willing to watch it again. It was fun. I enjoyed myself during it. So, yeah, I would definitely rewatch this movie. I maybe would even go see it again in theaters just because of our experience. I feel like if our experience was different, I wouldn't want to go see it in theaters again.
We won't.
Whatever. I give rewatchability a 9.
All right. I give rewatchability, can you guess?
An 8.
You looked at my phone!
No! What was your total score?
I'm not looking at your phone. Don't yell at me.
I'm not going to yell at you.
You yelled at me before. My final score out of 50 is a 40.5.
Okay. Mine is a 43.5. That gives it a score of an 84 out of 100.
It's a solid Bumblebee.
So, thank you for watching our second video. We are very appreciative of all of you who take the time to watch it. It means a lot to us. Like it if you like it.
And if you are family or a friend of ours, subscribe, like, share. Please. Please.
And